Oh, Proxy, it's you. Are you looking for Lucy?
Oh no, just taking a stroll. You go ahead.
Ah, Proxy. You really know.
I've said it before. If you can't keep a secret and are slow to react, you're not cut out to be a proxy. Was that all a test of...
Yep, you're the real deal, Proxy.
Don't let Piper's usual careless facade fool you.
Sorry about that. Just little old unreliable me. Here's the deal. Ever since we've set up camp here, I've noticed something odd. Every time Blazewood ships out their handicrafts, Casa always leaves town for 2 or 3 hours at night. Since Lucy told me there might be a mole, one night I pretended I couldn't sleep and talked to Casa when she was about to leave. She said she was out for a stroll because she also couldn't sleep. But an hour later, she snuck out of Blazewood again.
Her behavior does seem quite bizarre. Ugh, this is terrible news. Casa's relationship with the Sons of Caledon goes back longer than I've been around. And to Caesar, Casa has always been like a big sister. Caesar's going to be torn up about it, so we have to investigate this discreetly.
This is a tough situation. Like speeding downhill heading for a turn, but dwelling on the worst-case scenario won't help. We have to roll with the punches.
Piper's right. Once a wild boar charges, there's Proxy. I heard there's another shipment going out, and we'll follow her at night and see what she's up to.
Time for some gel care.
Let me finish my cup of hot water. All right, we're in the hollow. How are things with Bernice and Caesar? I checked. Caesar's already asleep. That girl's got a routine like clockwork.
And Bernice is all taken care of. I sparred with her the entire day to wear her out. Looks like tonight, the ethereals in the hollow won't taste my perfect one-hit KO.
Quit whining, Lighter. If you'd hidden the nitro fuel better, we wouldn't be in this mess. All right, let's get moving. This way, quickly! Stay vigilant. Huh? Ethereal. So that's how you want to go, huh? Smash like an out-of-the-park home run!
Lucy, I know you're in a hurry, but please, hold your horses. It would be a real shame if we were too noisy and fussy about it. Go nimble.
Proxy, where did Casa go? Let's search the area first.
Looks like this isn't the right way.
Kick into gear. One fell swoop.
Direct hit!
Any chance of thick history? I think this place is a storage area.
It's the exit! Let's go! There's Casa. Looks like she's waiting for someone. Proxy, let's take a...
I'm here like I was told. Hello? Is anyone there?
I thought we agreed.
Morse?
You were supposed to come alone.
What are you talking about? Hand over the goods like you promised.
If you want the goods, you're gonna have to pay up. Or... I'll just take it from the Sons of Caledon.
Wait, what?
You're mine now, and my prey never escapes.
Oh yeah? Bring it on! Morse, Casa, let's settle this right now! Caesar trusted you. What are you doing running with them?
Hang on, Lucy, I can explain.
You guys met up here in secret. What else is there to explain? What did they hook you up with?
It's not like that. It's just that the town is in dire need of necessities. Ever since the gas station ran out of gas, we've been running low on money and resources.
What? You never mentioned any of this before. Here I come! Understood. This is the moment. Strike zone! Mind your manners. Here comes the first. He's trying to escape! After him! Huh? Caesar, you're here! Caesar, calm down and listen to me. Casa and the Overlord...
Enough! I know. These supplies will get corrupted if left in the hollow. Casa. Take them with you.
Overlord Pompeii?
It's been a while, Caesar of the Sons of Caledon. To think that little sprout by Big Daddy's side would dare bring her underlings to challenge me.
Overlord Pompeii, while the Sons of Caledon still recognize you as the leader of the Motor League, you'd better explain why you're here.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. That will be addressed soon enough. But first, there's a more pressing matter. Caesar, these goods are what the Vanquishers promised to deliver to Blazewood. Are you deciding to let the mayor take them?
Don't push your luck.
Lucy, wait. I heard you arguing with Casa earlier. I checked these boxes. They really are food and medicine. They weren't lying, no matter where they came from. These are things the town needs, but... Casa, if you're in a bad spot, why didn't you ask us for help? We've known each other for years.
Caesar, I was actually planning to ask you for help, but then you came in all excited, telling me you qualified for the Tour d'Inferno and asked if you could stay in Blazewood for a while. The Sons of Caledon have helped Blazewood so much over the years. At a crucial time like this, we have no way to repay you. So how could we make you worry about this for us too?
Repay? Selling us out to the Vanquishers is your idea of repaying us?
Selling you out? Wait, Lucy, I've never betrayed you. I just made a deal with the Vanquishers. We trade the handicrafts we make for supplies.
She's telling the truth, although you have the favor of Blazewood. As the Overlord, I couldn't turn a blind eye to the needs of the residents. So, I presented them with an opportunity. When Casa suggested moving the trade to the Hollow to avoid any misunderstandings, I agreed. After all, we can't disrupt the peace among League members.
So you're saying the leak about our whereabouts has nothing to do with you?
Standing your ground is a good trait, but not knowing when to back down is just disrespectful. I'm here to resolve this matter. Today I found this in the handicrafts Blazewood delivered.
Is that a listening device?
Moors, this vial should have contained heavy oil, the lifeblood of the old oil field. So why is this here? Also, the supplies delivered to Blazewood of late seem to be less than what was agreed upon. Do you know anything about this?
Boss, Pompeii,
Moors, I didn't bring you along for the Tour d'Inferno just for you to play dirty tricks. If we, as the League Overlords, are not just, then who would want to remain part of the League? And who would protect the old oil field?
I'm so sorry. I messed up. I wasn't thinking straight. It's all my fault. I'll take the punishment.
You're willing to take your punishment. Do you think you alone can bear the responsibility for the damage that you've caused? Sons of Caledon, Casa. Moors is my subordinate. I failed to manage him properly. I won't shift the blame onto him. As the current overlord, I'll take responsibility for this, and...
Nice speech. Now how do you plan to fix this?
Recently, I negotiated and reached cooperation agreements with several areas neighboring the old oil field. According to the agreement, the old oil field's damaged oil pipelines can be rebuilt through other regions, as long as we provide some of the oil to them.
Wait, does that mean our town's oil supply is saved?
That's right. Within 3 months, the supply should be restored. Also, several regions have agreed to share the roads, opening up at least 5 new freight routes for the old oil field. Sons of Caledon. In the next 6 months, I plan to have you manage 3 of these routes. I take it you won't refuse.
You mean you're just gonna hand them over on a silver platter?
I heard you've been drawing bad routes lately. Though it's just a coincidence, it's time to compensate you. And though the new routes are lucrative, they also traverse treacherous areas and require experienced riders. I have a condition, though. You need to help the less fortunate residents in these 3 regions for free during this period. And any teams using the routes in the future must do the same. How does that sound?
Hey, Lucy. How are the terms? Are they really as good as he says?
If it's true, it does solve our long-standing issues with Blazewood. Plus, with expanded routes, the other biker gangs would see a significant income boost.
Hey, oh man! Your terms are certainly interesting. But it looks like you're making assumptions. The title of Overlord and who gets to allocate the routes hasn't been decided yet. If I become Overlord, I'll be fairer than you.
You can certainly talk the talk. I'll take that as a yes.
All right, I agree.
Caesar, here's a letter of commitment I wrote myself. The route allocations will be officially announced. See you at the Tour d'Inferno.
So, it turns out, Moore's bugged the handicrafts sent to Blazewood for processing, and was listening in on our...
Yes, and once the goods were processed and shipped out, they could discreetly retrieve the listening device.
If that's the case, why did the Overlord reveal this? At that point, we hadn't even
Even if we hadn't found the listening device, once we cleared things up with Casa, we would have eventually started to suspect the handicrafts.
That's right. If we found the bugs ourselves...
Is there a difference? Oh, Bernice, always so optimistic. The Overlord stepping up shows some sincerity, at least. If we had confronted him, even if it was all Moore's doing, his handling this could have shaken the foundations of the Motor League, jeopardizing the safety of the old oil field.
It would have caused...
Yes. We've been able to live relatively peacefully. You have to understand. Our oil isn't just coveted by other regions in the Outer Ring. Big city companies see it as the only thing stopping them from expanding into the Outer Ring. If something happens to the oil, the biker gangs might have a chance to move to other areas, especially Blazewood. The residents are mainly the elderly or children.
Oh, Proxy. Sorry to bother you, but can we talk? Proxy, I want to discuss Caesar. Ever since we met with the Overlord, she's usually straightforward and energetic. But lately, she's just been sitting on her own. Caesar's worried about... It's strange, right? Lighter offered to train for the Tour d'Inferno with her. I think it's related to what happened that day. But if I ask her... just so you know, I don't really care what's wrong with her, but she's still the leader of the Sons of Caledon. Proxy, can you come up with something? All right, I'll try to be subtle about it. I'm planning to head back to New Eridu tomorrow to copy some offline data. That's a good idea. And Caesar hasn't been to New Eridu much. All right, I'll handle Caesar. Tomorrow, have her take you to New Eridu on her bike.
So this is where the famous Faithin lives and runs a video store. That reminds me. Sometimes Lucy comes all the way to New Eridu just to see movies that feature her favorite stars.
Does Lucy still come back to the city?
We sometimes do business in the city. Thanks to her New Eridu citizenship. Not me, though. If I hadn't come with you today, it would have been ages since I'd been in the city.
How about we explore the city today? I'll be your tour guide. We have some time while the data copies. And there's nothing else to do here while we...
All right, you're the boss.
Feeling hungry? Let me make you a deluxe bowl. Got your fill? See you next time.
We've seen the movie and had our drinks. Where should we go next?
We've got some time to kill. How about we take a stroll nearby? There are nice shops in Lumina Square.
Okay, let's go.
Everyone, watch out!
Uh-oh. That guy has a dangerous look in his eyes. Those guys chasing him don't stand a chance. Take care of yourself, Belle. I'll be right back. Hello, Belle?
Caesar, where are you? Are you okay?
Don't worry, I'm fine. I already caught the guy. And besides, you weren't that concerned about me when I was dealing with ethereals with...
You sounded so scary just now, and you told me to stay out of the way, so I thought...
Sorry to scare you. That guy was really dangerous for an ordinary person. So, are you still nearby? I got totally turned around chasing him through the alleys. So, I'm a little lost right now. Hey, Belle. The data should have finished copying by now. And it's getting dark. Thanks for showing me around today. Seems like everywhere in New Eridu is just as busy as the old oil field's biggest market. So many strange and wonderful things.
Haven't you ever thought about it, Caesar? With your skills, you could apply for citizenship.
Me? Never thought about it.
Belle, it really is you. I saw the note on your door saying you'd be away for a while, but I didn't expect it to be this. Chop told me he saw you were back, so I came over to check.
We're doing good. Thanks, Enzo. Just visiting friends for a few...
I happen to be one of those friends. We'll take good care of Belle and Juan.
With such a friendly host, we neighbors can rest easy. I'll leave you to it.
Is that guy your neighbor, Proxy? I always heard people in the city aren't as close to one another. But from what I've seen today, people seem pretty friendly here too. You asked if I ever thought about living in the city. I guess with so many close friends in the outer ring, so if I want to really protect them,
Are you talking about...
Yeah, Proxy. I've been thinking a lot these past... Growing up with the stories of the Torrid Inferno, I always wanted to become the Overlord, but being the Overlord is more than just being the strongest. Even though Pompey's men caused trouble, he stepped in and resolved the situation. I only just found out the reason the Overlord hadn't been seen for the past 6 months is because he had been working on negotiations with the other regions. When he laid out the terms, Lucy immediately saw the benefits of the new routes for the old oil field. Casa has been working tirelessly for the town. Compared to them, I still have a long way.
Don't say that, Caesar. When you found those goods in the hollow, you didn't get angry. You let Casa take them out first. At the time, we all thought Casa had betrayed us. But you still thought of the town's residents first.
I think anyone else would do the same, right? But hearing you I might not be the smartest, but like a wild boar, once I set my sights on a target. Besides, I've got a great group of friends, so now it's time to focus on Torrid Inferno. Pompey is a great opponent.
Boss, here's the new route distribution sheet. The newly expanded freight routes have been assigned to the Sons of Caledon as per your instructions.
Yes, put it there.
Boss, you've worked so hard for these new routes. Are you really going to just hand them over?
If it weren't for Moores stealing the intelligence, I wouldn't have had to go through all this trouble. By the way, Moores insists he acted alone. What do you think?
Well, boss, you know Moores was also thinking of our best interests.
You're giving me the answer to a question I never asked. But you don't seem too surprised by all this. Wanting to win isn't a bad thing. But since I'm the reigning overlord, we have to act with integrity. The Motor League's stability ensures the safety of the oil wells. If there's infighting, someone's going to get taken advantage of. By the way, I heard that you've had a lot of dealings with companies in the city lately.
That is absolutely untrue. It's just that we had some issues with the protective gear we arranged for the oil refinery. I had to find a way to handle it.
I hope so. Lucius, you're smart and ambitious, but always eager for immediate results. Don't let your cleverness backfire.
Yes, boss.
These documents never end. I've been feeling exhausted these days. Am I getting too old for this?
Not at all, boss. You've been talking about the Torrid Inferno a lot lately. You're clearly raring to go.
Well said. Caesar may have some potential, but she's not ready to replace me yet.
But boss, please don't overwork yourself for the next few days. After all, for this grand event, you need to be in peak condition.
touch my tail.
A new case to solve?
Alright, all you diesel-loving rascals, watching on TV, listening on the radio, and cheering live, it's your favorite gal, Jolly Jenny here. 30, 40, or even 50 years ago, a young man performed the miracle of diving into the flames and returning a hero. And in just a few minutes, new heroes will recreate the legendary Torn Inferno.
I didn't expect so many people. I'm starting to feel nervous.
Do what you're good at, Proxy, and leave the rest to us.
What's that thing flying around?
Good question. Eyes wide open and take a gander at this, folks. To give everyone a front row seat to this grand event, every Torn Inferno is filmed by drones. And this year, there's only an unprecedented 10-minute broadcast delay inside and outside the hollow. Enough chit-chat. Let's introduce this year's factions. Defending, we got the Vanquishers, Pompey, Lucius, and Mars. Challenging, we have the Sons of Paladon, Caesar, Lucy, and Lighter. The rules are simple. Charge into the hollow, reach Cinder Lake, and use the Spark Stone to blow up those pesky aether crystals. Whoever completes the ritual first will be crowned Overlord.
Overlord! The finals have been a long time coming. The showdown's gonna be a blast.
You're quite confident, little girl. Do your best, and try not to bore me.
All right, folks, take your positions. The Torn Inferno is officially on! The Vanquishers and Sons of Caledon are neck and neck as they pass the form. Can we expect an epic showdown in the hollow?
Be careful, everyone. We're about to enter the hollow.
Cinderglow Lake, here we come!
All right, we're in the hollow.
Everyone, follow this path down into the depths of the hollow. I'll monitor this route in real time.
Obstacles detected on the road ahead.
Piece of cake.
Warning, dangerous buildings above the road ahead.
Past them.
You okay?
Not at all! My hair is full of sand!
That's what you get for being so slow.
There are more and more ether crystals around.
Ether concentration levels are up too. Be careful, everyone. Huh? There's a huge building over there.
Probably an oil refinery, right? Big Daddy told me this place used to be incredible. Oh, that was close.
Watch where you're going!
Warning, fire detected on the road ahead. Warning, dangerous buildings above the road ahead.
That was a tough track.
Really? Is that all you got?
Just Focus on your driving, okay?
Watch out! It's getting more narrow up ahead.
Sit tight, Proxy.
What's that sound? The ground's shaking! Everyone!
Proxy! Proxy! Dang, that was quite an impact.
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm all right, just a few scratches. When the boulder fell, the ground gave way and collapsed.
Master, due to the spatial distortion caused by the severe trend, additionally, before the rockfall, a significant
release of energy.
There were old oil facilities on that path. What's this?
Dust. Wait, isn't this stuff the ether?
Belle, what did you... But the Outer Ring doesn't have advanced ether technology, and the city wouldn't sell such dangerous tech to the...
That can only mean one thing.
What? Who did? But when we were at the starting line, Pompey told me to give it my all and give him a proper challenge.
Caesar, although we can't jump to conclusions, with an incident as serious as this, the drone should have gotten it all on camera. Bernice is watching the race. We have to tell her the truth and get her to call...
Understood, Second Assistant.
Oh, hey, Proxy, it's you. Everything looks to be going smoothly in the hollow. And...
Huh? Bernice,
What?
Belle, something's wrong. Ferry says the footage being broadcast has been tampered. The footage from both sides has been swapped out. I don't think this is just about stopping us from...
You're right. It seems the enemy is and there's ether explosives appearing where they shouldn't be in the Outer Ring.
Are you saying Cinder Lake might be in danger?
Yes, I think Belle's guess makes sense.
Caesar, you're the leader of the Sons of Caledon and our client. So what's the plan? We can try to get out of the hollow right now and tell everyone about what happened.
You're stating the obvious, Proxy. We're heading to Cinder Lake. We can't just sit back and watch. As long as we can protect Cinder Lake, we'll figure the rest out.
Understood, Caesar.
Wait. What are you all talking about?
Don't worry, Bernice. Belle, Caesar, you two should get going.
Let's go, Proxy. We don't have much time.
Biosignals detected in the area ahead.
Ugh, there's no end to these things!
That was Lucy's voice. Let's hurry! Where are you looking? Hey! Time to shine! I have arrived!
Caesar and the Proxy! Seriously?
Are you guys all right?
Boss, don't worry. We're fine. But the collapse just now was not normal.
That's the conclusion we came to, too.
Wait! If you're going to Cinder Lake, you need...
Note, I've already detected...
That's great news! weaklings! Now we're talking! Not one step further! Hey!
Beat it!
There's nowhere to run.
Only champions make history.
Everything's coming together.
This way. There's a spatial fissure nearby.
I'll bring home the win.
Biosignals detected nearby.
Let's go take a look.
It's Moore's. That's weird.
Boss, that guy just now was holding a pair of binoculars.
Moors, what's your status? Have you seen the Sons of Caledon?
Reporting in, boss. I've been monitoring their route as instructed.
Still haven't seen them. Those young'uns know how to handle themselves. Now that they're facing some real trouble, they can't take it.
Boss?
Moors, of course the Overlord is fine. Didn't you see him cut down those ethereals just now with a single slash?
Lucius, enough trying to suck up to me. After all these years with me, you still haven't gotten over those bad habits of yours. Turning tail and running at the first sign of danger, and underestimating your enemies when victory's within reach. As a biker and second in command of the Vanquishers, you aren't fit to lead with that attitude.
Boss, I get what you're saying. I've always been slow to learn. If it wasn't for you, I would never have even seen the shadow of Cinder Lake.
Enough. In the past, you would have fled at the mention of the Tour d'Inferno. But now you've insisted on coming along. That counts as progress. Moors, keep an eye on the Sons of Caledon. We aren't far from Cinder Lake.
Not good. The Vanquishers are way ahead of us.
But by the sounds of it, Pompey knew nothing about the explosion.
Is it just me? Or does something feel off about that Moors guy? The explosion at the foot of the mountain just now caused a huge landslide.
Roxy, if seeing something like that would usually cause alarm. Even if Moores was sent to spy on us.
Hey, Caesar, pipe down!
Huh? Who?
Moors, time to surrender.
Not gonna happen!
This isn't good. He's trying to get away!
Moors, you coward!
Boss, he escaped through the fissure.
Moors must have had something to do with the explosion back there. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Now's not the time for this. Focus on dealing with the ethereals in front of us. Not even close!
The Sons of Caledon talked a big game about having a showdown, but this has been disappointingly dull.
Boss, you might have a soft spot for that Caesar, but it's their own fault for being so useless.
But dull can be a good thing. At least we won't have to worry about Cinder Lake for a few years. What's with all these ether crystals coming out of nowhere?
The ether aggregation catalyst can accelerate the crystallization of free-floating ether particles. This is tech developed by City Enterprises to increase ether production, and it works wonders in the unique environment of Cinder Lake.
Lucius, do you mean you...
That's right, Pompey. I've replaced your spark stone. Cinder Lake will be completely extinguished soon. Oh, and one more thing I almost forgot to mention. When using this catalyst, the nearby ether concentration will skyrocket. Especially for those with a weak aptitude for ether. It will have serious consequences.
Lucius, how dare you? You won't get away with this!
How dare you give me another scar! You monster! Despite being so corrupted, you still have this much strength!
To think I ever had such high hopes for you. I was blind! Do you understand the impact of colluding with the city's ether companies? What it'll do to this place?
Did you really think we all shared your old-fashioned ideals of freedom and morality, boss? The weak and the worthless have no place in this age. With the power of ether, I will establish a new order in this leaderless outer ring. A kingdom completely under my control!
What is it? Boss, we found the Sons of Caledon. They're about to reach Cinder Lake.
What? All those explosives didn't take them out? We have to retreat for now. Seeing Cinder Lake snuffed out would have been a 90, but now it's down to a 60. Sorry, boss. Time to say goodbye. At least you'll be out of your misery. Wait a minute. I just remembered. Weren't you disappointed you couldn't face the Sons of Caledon in a final showdown?
Warning. A significant increase in ether concentration near Cinderglow Lake has...
What? What's going on?
There aren't any cameras near Cinder Lake, so we can't be sure.
Damn. Does that... No matter what, Lucy. We have to get there as fast as we can. Proxy, where are our bikes?
The Fisher took them to a place not too far away. Come with me. Barry, how's the situation at Cinder Lake looking?
Rising ether concentration levels detected. I have also detected that Cinder Lake's heat signature is shrinking.
I knew it! Cinder Lake is in trouble.
We're almost there. Our rides are up ahead.
I won't budge! Even one step!
We're almost there. Cinder Lake is just ahead. Caesar, that's...
Old man! Hang in there!
The corruption is too severe. Caesar! Something's wrong with Cinder Lake! There are ether crystals everywhere! What on earth happened here?
It's Lucius. He betrayed me.
We'll get you out now. We can deal with the rest
There's
later.
no time! Caesar, listen. You must protect Cinder Lake.
Oh, man!
me! Old man!
It's useless. He's completely turned into an ethereal.
Damn it! This is all Lucius is doing! He's the one conspiring with the Ether Corporation to extinguish Cinder Lake!
That's right. So long as the oil runs out, he can do whatever he pleases.
Warning. Rising ether activity detected.
What?
Where you right down? Mind your manners.
That's all you got! Nice one! Continue. Nice one!
His attack mode has changed. Watch out, everyone.
Out of our way, old man! If this keeps up...
The enemy is exhausted. Hold on a little longer.
Are you guys okay?
Caesar, don't worry about us. Just think about winning. This is the only way for the Overlord to rest in peace.
Understood. Leave it to me.
Following orders. An ingenious move. Eyes on me!
Come on, face me head on!
I'll win it! End of story!
Now we're talking!
I'll be ready-handed.
The brave fear nothing!
Catch this one! No use resisting.
Come on, just a bit more! I'm here. I'm fine.
We finally did it.
But the Cinder Lake, in a few minutes, it'll be completely extinguished.
How ironic. Even with the Spark Stone, it's too far away. There's nothing we can do.
Without oil, what does Lucius plan to do with the old oil field?
Unless a miracle happens. Huh?
I'll get the spark stone there.
What? Wait. No. Caesar, you can't mean...
Caesar! Have you lost your mind? You'll die! Caesar! Caesar! If we can't stay here, we'll just leave!
You're right, Lucy. Even without oil, we can still make a living somewhere else. But what about the people who don't have a choice? I'm sorry, but this is what I have to do. Don't look at me like that, because I'll start to feel afraid.
Wait, there's an abnormal spatial fluctuation nearby. It's like something is coming our way.
It's not over yet. Where is it?
Yo, we meet again.
Belle, everything's packed.
Proxy! Good thing you haven't left.
Caesar, I told you, with everything that's happened at the old oil field.
I told you I'm just the acting overlord that day. Even though Pompey threw in the sparkstone that was replaced by Lucius, he was the first one to reach the finish line.
Caesar, speaking of Lucius...
Nothing yet. We haven't found his man Moore's either. That no-good snake. We sat looking through the stuff he left behind. We found evidence that he was colluding with an ether corporation in the city, combined with EOS's recordings that day. The old oil field bikers are well aware of what he did. Proxy, I didn't get to thank you after leaving the Hollow. We saved Cinder Lake thanks to you.
Couldn't have done it without you, Caesar. When Cinder Lake was about to go out, all I could do was watch as you rode away.
Hey, don't get emotional on me. I was saved by the fissure hidden under the vent. Isn't it crazy how that went down?
A friend who's an expert on this said that due to the complex air currents around the fissure, ether particles are unable due to the balance between the natural gas and the ether particles. The fissure won't be...
Diving into the fiery sea, the hero returns valiantly.
Who'd have thought the legend of the first Overlord was true?
People back then didn't know about the fissure, and the first Overlord probably forgot what happened to him.
True, but isn't the existence of a fissure right in the middle of Cinder Lake already pretty divine?
Do you remember what happened after you fell into the fissure?
Parts of it, but it's hazy in the darkness. I thought I would lose consciousness pretty quickly. Then, I saw a light in the darkness, and its next thing, I came out right on top of you.
It was unbelievable.
She's always had her eye on taking over as the leader of the Sons of Caledon. I thought she'd be relieved, but that lunatic jumped up, shouted, "I don't want your
That was intense.
My face was even swollen the next day. You got since you're heading back to the city. Let me give you some...
Oh.
Yeah. It's a shame I didn't have time to help with the weaving.
Thanks. I'll take good care of it.
You're always welcome in the outer ring, Proxy.
I can't see Caesar in the...
Mr. Wise?
It feels like Cinder Lake was...
What's wrong, Wise?
Although we could only prove... But... See, just like that...
Wise.
Belle, you really have to admit we're family in moments like... This is the edge of the city.
Second assistant, you have deviated...
Don't worry, Fairy. We're going the right way. We're here.
Come on, Eos. Don't forget your scarf.
It feels like we haven't been back in a long time, Belle.
Fairy, do you know where this is?
Search complete. This is the center of the chasm at the edge of New Eridu. The chasm, which preceded New Eridu, was the product of the large uncontrolled hollow disaster in Eridu, often called the Fall of the Old Capital. To deal with the out-of-control Hollow Zero during the fall of the Old Capital, Eridu's leaders at the time detonated the 14 Shiryu pillars from the southwest to the northeast. The power of the explosion sparked a strong geological chain reaction.
That's right. There's nothing in the chasm that can be corrupted, so Hollow Zero can't convert more etheric energy to expand.
New Eridu could only be built because of it. Without it, if you keep driving from here, you'll end up on the road to the northern side of Eridu, which is really close to the throne quarter.
That belongs to the White Star Institute. Turning left before the statue takes you to the former main road number 7 of the Minerva Quarter. On the left side of the road were all the old civilization antique shops that Wise like to go to.
And on the right side of the road were all the dessert shops and snack stores that Belle loved. I couldn't resist Belle's whining and...
I couldn't finish them? As soon as any snacks were placed on the table, everyone would grab them.
How could I forget? So, at the end of main road number 7...
Our teacher is right there. She'll be at the entrance with Eos, waiting for us. She always liked to stand to the right of the building.
The Helios Academy. It's there now as well. Just across the chasm, deep inside Hollow's...
Teacher, we're back. It's been a while this time.
Master, second assistant. Please allow me to express my condolences should you wish. I can search for her name and...
Carol.
That name was not found in the database of victims from the fall of the old capital, resulted in the uncontrollable Hollow Zero, leading to the great tragedy of the fall of the city. The main culprit, Senior Research Director, speculation. The name provided earlier was incorrect, or the match...
No, it's no mistake. The person officially responsible for the fall of the old capital is Carol Arna.
She was our teacher.
She taught us, raised us. The HDD system and EOS are among her many achievements. Very. Didn't you ask us why we wanted to investigate?
We became proxies so we could collect enough observation data to one day head back to where Helios Academy once...
We're confident that if there are clues anywhere...
Belle and I are prepared to swear on our lives that our teacher isn't the one responsible. We have to uncover the truth about the fall of the old capital and clear our teacher's name.
Warning, an unknown entity.
Huh? Now?
You're the head of Section 6, Hoshimi Miyabi.
That's correct. And you're the leaders of the independent investigation team with the exceptional Guide Bangbu.
We're honored you remember us, but being bested by us...
I am training to be the first to reach the Chasm Memorial. I would like to spend some more time with her, alone.
So you're here to pay your respects to the deceased too?
Yes, my mother.
My condolences. I hope you can find peace soon.
Thank you. But I don't intend to find peace.
Hmm? You...
Indeed. I shall not seek peace until all those I'll catch them all. None will escape me.